Okay, let's say you've chosen your domain. Now you need a home for it. You need a website hosting account. This account is the place where your website files live and it connects your domain name to your website. If you do a search for website hosting, you'll quickly learn that there are a lot of options and it's hard to tell the difference between them. The truth is, most of the website hosting companies offer essentially the same thing: a place to put your website files, some software to manage the web server, which is the computer running your website, and some software to manage your email. But there's a lot more to it, especially if you're running a business on your website. For non-business users, there's email management, website backups, website security, and all the databases that manage your content. For business owners, you may also have an e-commerce system, a CRM system, as well as a payment processing system that accepts website payments. All of these systems must be managed and backed up. For smaller non-e-commerce websites, some hosting companies offer to manage all of this for you, called managed hosting. Some give you limited access and hide all the complex stuff, and others just expect you to run it all yourself. It really depends on what you want, but how do you know what you want when you don't know what the options are? So, when new customers start the buying process, it's hard to know what to choose, so usually they land on price and start the comparison there. You'll see a lot of competitive pricing for shared hosting at $295 per month, but often this is a 12-month commitment. You may not be ready to sign up for a year. Hosting companies know there's a steep learning curve. If they make it easy for you, you'll buy. They also know you'll get busy building a site, and once it's running, it's hard to move. Moving your site may not matter to you now, but later, if you choose to move your site, it may be nearly impossible if you go with a host that owns or licenses all of the content. If you use their images that they give you for free, you can only use them if you remain a customer. Or if they give you all the free web design templates that you choose to build your website with, but can't use if you go somewhere else. Before deciding, try to determine what the fine print is in the agreement and how hard it may be to leave them as a customer. After spending hours setting up your website by yourself or with the help of a designer, it's often just too much to think about what it takes to pack up your website and go somewhere else. What I teach customers about this process is to understand what your options are, how to make sure that you own and control your content, and how to move it whenever and wherever you want. I offer website hosting accounts and domain registration services, but I also work with you if you have them somewhere else. The reason I offer this is not really to make money hosting websites, it's to train you and your support staff how to use it to your best advantage in managing your business. It also gives me the ability to provide technical support and customer service and training, so you don't have to call an 800 number and sit on hold while there's an issue with your website. So while this conversation is about hosting, hosting is a small part of your business. The real work can come when you start designing your site, trying to make it easy to market and sell your services to your customers, and how you provide your customers with customer service. So while hosting is important, the business challenge is to find a company that provides the type and support you need to build and grow your business. You'll need to do some comparison shopping, understand the choices, and what level of customer service they provide.